Hello gorgeous viewers, welcome to Aquarius season. We're going to take a look at love and general messages for the month for you. I want to do a quick reminder that I have a sale going on this month for memberships, tarot memberships. They are normally $60, but they're only $40 this month, and that gets you a weekly reading and a big discount on anything else that I offer. And I am doing free mini readings as well, so comment free mini reading in the comments and I will set you up for that as well, and I'll send you an email. You can also check things out on my website, heal2manifest.com. That's heal with the number 2 manifest.com. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do just a quick reminder that Aquarius season is about getting into your kind of personal strength and really diving into those ideas that you've got and all of that, maybe some maybe you've had some things kind of on the back burner and it's really time to just dive in and get excited about it, start visualizing, start, getting organized and getting prepped and ready to proceed with, plans or opportunities or relationships, whatever that means for you. But definitely take a moment and get out there and meet people, get out there and, have a good time and just get into your energy and just kind of show the world the real you, and that'll start really manifesting and just showing that charisma and getting, and getting yourself out there starts manifesting that prosperity, okay? So those are the main messages that Aquarian season brings in, so keep those things in mind. And at the very end, stay tuned and I will give you kind of a brief update on what astrological messages there are, but I do want to go ahead and get into your reading now, okay? Let's take a look. Hey there, Geminis. All right, this month for you guys is chasing down adventures and finding new passions or hobbies or kind of getting back into those types of passions and hobbies that you might have had interest in before, but lots of energy towards just like this exploration and getting out there and doing and being in nature. And I think that also helps you, one, it helps kind of escape from the stress and kind of help, ground you and heal you, but it also helps you, put you in a place where you can just kind of be in a grounded element for ideas and for creativity and all those different types of things. So that was kind of the overall energy for the month. I'm going to start with love and see how things are going, how your person's feeling about you. King of Pentacles, feeling really good. Feeling like we've got some, some really strong, stable, energy going on between the partner and you. Feeling like you've got like a really good disciplined sense of yourself and what you want, and you're not afraid to go get it, and you're very, clear with what you desire. For some of you, it could also be an indication that, because this can become, this card can indicate control as well. So if you've been feeling like, I'm not really resonating to this message too much, but maybe for a small group of you, if there is some type of control situation going on, like more on a negative side, definitely take a moment to communicate it. But on the other hand, I'm feeling more like this is like your partner letting you know, I want you, this is what I want, this is the life I want to start this with you. And maybe because one of the messages that came out when I was going over just the monthly energy for the month for each zodiac, one of the messages that came out was that it's been a really interesting 2 years, but it's all kind of collaborating into a sense of just taking off into this adventure. So I don't know if you're really starting to, step into the permanence of a relationship, or of the idea of maybe, eloping or whatever it is. You're definitely starting something new, and this is, I feel like this is more control over like a territorial, this is my person kind of an energy, more than like, don't control me, this is bad for my health kind of one, especially with the Fool here. Actually, I'll take that back. One message that came out was, be careful if you are in a situation where you're noticing that maybe you're controlling the other person, the other person's controlling you. You might want to have a conversation about how that's making each other feel or whatever, because you don't want to have a new beginning because the person walks away because they have this feeling like they're stuck or they can't communicate, or there's some kind of control that's, maybe uncomfortable. So dreams need a practical plan. So I see a lot of this planning going on, or it's either communication about what needs to happen, but I see more than anything more planning for the future and coming up with some really cool ideas and some fun stuff and just getting out there and having a good time. And I feel like that's more, if for those of you who might be having a little bit of that controlling situation, if you guys could sit down and deal with it, just have some introspection and get on the same page, then I feel like that same message applies to you as well. You guys are getting out. It's like was going to say, like, you know, the energy you get after, you know, a fight when it's all kind of, whatever, we won't even go there. The point is, you're going to, you know, I see, like, there's just kind of this new honeymoon phase where you get to just go have some fun and have a little bit of that energy there instead. Okay, overall message for just you for this month from your guides. Empress. So, the main message here that I'm getting is well, first of all, make sure you're being careful, you know, if you're in those childbearing ages, just make sure you're being safe about that if you're not interested in having that situation. And that's for a very small group of you, but an important one for somebody. And also, just be sure, this is for those of you that I think are having that controlling situation possibly, make sure this person's intentions are in the right place before you choose them to be like your, you know, the father of your children, or before you make them your 100% person. And then again, I don't want to confuse it because the messages are so positive for that other group of you. This is specifically for those of you who are having trouble with a partner who is just not on board the same way. And, you know, if you've had any red flags or if there's any important discussions that need to be had, definitely make sure you're doing that. But otherwise, I see you guys starting this really beautiful, solid structure of a relationship. If you guys can just get on the same page with everything, for both groups, this is really solid, stable growth. So I think that things are going really well for you. I think a lot of your passions are a mixture of, you know, your love life and your personal creations and personal passions. And so make sure you're leaving enough room for that life and play balance, work and life balance to leave room for that as well. Leave room for you. And leave room for some adventures, because I see you and your partner are definitely going to be having some fun this month. So just for final messages, I hope that those, the messages that came out resonated. Do remember they are general messages, so you know, take what fits and leave the rest. I do just want to give a couple quick reminders for the rest of the month here as we approach, see, we're about in the February 8th when I'm making this, and so that's a first quarter moon in Taurus. It's really thinking about actions that need to be taken through work or through challenges, and being patient as things kind of progress and start to make that that plan, that foundation for you to follow. As we come into February 14th, Mercury enters Aquarius, so it'll be easier at that time to really think outside of the box at this point. So that's kind of the energy we're getting ready to get into at the time I'm making these videos. So just let genius strike, let it happen, let those energies and those ideas flow. February 16th, we've got a full moon in Leo. This is really where this spotlights you in those positions of talents and skills and showcasing what you have to say, and I mean, just put them out there on display. This is a great opportunity for you guys to get out there and just say what needs to be said and really be seen and noticed. We've got February 18th, Sun enters Pisces. So the next few weeks from that point on are going to be a really good time to tap into those psychic abilities and gifts, and tapping into those intuitive ideas and meditating on them and just really putting those seeds out to the universe and getting that energy flowing on those ideas. Last but not least, February 22nd is the 2/22/22 portal. It's the last quarter moon in Sag. It's time to move on from the past, to let go of the mistakes, to free yourself as we move into the year here. We've got a very, very important eclipse coming on April 30th, so that's going to be an opportunity where things are just going to absolutely explode. So this is a great time to just fine-tune everything and get really amped and ready, but definitely get yourself in a position where you could just leave the past in the past and move on with nothing but bigger and brighter and better, okay? Much love. I really hope that helps you guys. If you need any validation or clarification, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, have a fantastic month. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you next month. Bye, guys.